Lisa Dayley, the author of the book The Frozen Trail, that is based on the Willie Handcart Company's trek from England to Utah. And I'm here at what's called Rock Creek, where the Willie Handcart Company was rescued. And this is where most of the action took place. They stopped. They couldn't go any further. They were out of food and their clothing was worn to threads and it was freezing. It's estimated that the temperature was at least 30 below, if not more, when you combine the wind and the snow and everything. Here is a headstone for those pioneers that they died. It was like a night or so before they were rescued. And my great grandfather, Thomas Girdlestone, his name is spelled Gordlstone. I've seen it spelled numerous ways. This is one of them. He's buried here, and in the book it talks about how he helped dig this grave. And later, about 8 hours after he died, or after he helped bury these people, they had to reopen the grave and put him and another gentleman in. Now the names on this headstone many are listed in my book. For example, Bodil Mortensen, she's very famous for having come across with the Willie Company, and she was in charge of a little boy named Jens Nilsson, and they both died sadly. Also in my book I talk about these boys, James Kirkwood, Samuel Gadd. These two boys were instrumental in helping cross the Sweetwater, as were several other pioneers. One of the boys in my story, it writes about how he helped carry his younger brother up the ridge, and how as soon as he got to the top of the ridge he laid down and he literally died. These poor pioneers couldn't make it much further, and sadly, just a day or so after they all passed, they were rescued. And it reads, "In memory of those members of the Willie Handcart whose journey started too late and ended too early, and were buried here in a circular grave, October 24th and 25th, 1856. So here they are: William James, Elizabeth Bailey, James Kirkwood, just 11, Samuel Gadd, 10, Lars Wenden, Ann Olson, Ella Nilsson, Jens Nilsson, William Groves, Thomas again, Chesterton Gilman, James Gibb, Ole Madsen, Nils Anderson, and Bodil. And here they have all rested for over 150 years. And you can feel it. You can definitely feel their presence here, and that this is a very remarkable place where these poor people were on their last hours. And it was a very, very cold October morning, 1856, and they were all about ready. They were all at death's door, literally. And early one morning, someone got up and sounded the bugle, as mentioned in my book, and said the rescuers were here. They saw rescuers. Now you can imagine, they probably thought they were seeing things because they were so sick and tired, literally, and starving. And as the sun was coming up, here they saw 2 or 3 men riding across down the mountains. And when they saw the rescuers coming, they leapt literally from their living graves and raced towards these rescuers and embraced them and kissed them. They were so happy. For this is indeed a remarkable place where these poor pioneers who believed that they were the children of Israel, who fully expected to make it to their Zion and truly believed in their God. And what's incredible is that not a one of them, well, there was 1 or 2 exceptions, I believe, but the majority stayed with their church. And they said that they met God here in this mountainous region. It was a refiner's fire for them, apparently.